When people think of developers or someone that's interested in learning code, they think that it really comes down to talent. Most people feel that you have to be naturally gifted at math or instantly good at problem solving or born with some special skill or special brain built specifically for coding. But the truth is, what really makes or breaks you as a developer isn't so much your talent, but it's more so your mindset. And I'm not just talking any mindset, but really a growth mindset. Today in this video, I want to break down what exactly that means, why it matters in coding, and give you three simple ways that you could build a growth mindset as a developer and really start learning code today. So what's the difference between a growth and a fixed mindset? A fixed mindset will say, hey, I either know this or I don't. If I'm not good at it now, I'm not going to waste my time with it. I'll never be good at it. A growth mindset will say, I might not be good at this yet, but with a little bit of effort, I'm going to put some time in every day and eventually I'll get it. And that teeny shift in mindset changes everything because coding is full of frustrations. Heck, I just got frustrated a minute ago with something that I'm working on. You're going to hit bugs that make absolutely no sense. You're going to stare at error messages for hours. You're going to feel behind when you see other people posting their fancy projects online and you're still struggling with a simple static website. If you have a fixed mindset, those moments feel like proof that you're not cut out for this and are going to give you the reason to just quit and not continue on. But with the growth mindset, those moments are just part of the process and you're going to continue to persevere through that. And you're going to see that more so as an opportunity to improve, not necessarily an excuse to step away. So you may be wondering, why does this even matter in coding? Look, every developer from a beginner to a senior spends their days solving problems they've never seen before. Because if they knew the answer, then they wouldn't spend a whole lot of time on it. They'll just fix it the first time, right? And guess what? Nobody knows everything. Not even the best engineers at big companies, the seniors, the ones that make $500,000 a year. The difference is developers with a growth mindset aren't afraid of not knowing. They're curious, they're inquisitive, and they say, hey, I don't understand this yet, but I'll figure it out. That belief in yourself and your ability to solve the problem is going to keep you moving forward. It's going to keep you using Google, using ChatGPT, using blog forums, or whatever you can get your hands on from a resource perspective to help you find the answer. And over time, that persistence compounds. And find that things get a lot easier to you as you're looking to build projects and as your code and your projects need to complicate more than just a simple to-do app, all the way to an e-commerce store, deploy, payment integration, etc. And with that, you'll find yourself learning faster. You're going to retain a lot more information. And more importantly, you're going to grow confidence because you've trained yourself to see challenges as opportunities and not failures. That's why it is extremely important, probably in most industries, but certainly in this one, that you can't allow yourself to get discouraged. You have to continue to grow and improve upon your skills because otherwise you'll find yourself behind and you'll be stuck kind of in the middle of the road, beginner phase, when you really want to show progression day over day. You may be wondering, how do you even build a growth mindset as a developer? Well, here are three simple practices that you can start today to kind of help transition your mindset from a fixed to a growth mindset, which will help you become a better developer. First, add yet to your vocabulary. First, add yet to your vocabulary. Instead of saying, I don't get this, say, I don't get this yet. That teeny word is going to help rewire your brain to see something as a learning opportunity, not so much as a verdict and the final outcome. The second thing is celebrate the small wins. I know it's easy to look at what you don't know, but start to think about what you did do, the bugs you did get accomplished, things that you did improve upon day over day, and celebrate them. Pat yourself on the back, show them off to friends and family, someone that's going to show that same excitement that you have. Those small wins are proof that you actually are growing. And the last thing I want to suggest is to refrain from failure. When something doesn't work, don't call it a failure, call it data, call it a starting point. Every error message, every dead end, every why isn't this working that you may say is a moment of feedback. It is pointing you towards what you should try next. Use that as an opportunity to grow your skills, breathe, and really hone in on what you need to do in order to resolve the issue. Don't look at things as a failure, just look at it as an opportunity to continue to get better. So here's the big takeaway. Being a successful developer isn't about being a born genius. It's about building a growth mindset, training yourself to see challenges as opportunities and not so much as a roadblock. When you start saying, I don't get it yet, When you celebrate small wins and when you treat failure as feedback, you're not only learning faster, you're actually enjoying the journey more so along the way, believe it or not. So the next time you feel stuck or frustrated, just remember this. It's not so much as a sign that you can't do something. It's more so of a sign that you're in the middle of learning. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this. If this resonated with you, leave a comment in the comment section. I'll learn to kind of hear about your experience and how you got past that fix to a growth mindset. And if you also enjoyed the video, feel free to give me a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.